Wait, I'm still playing Hamilton. That has to be a copyright issue, right? Like, what's a copyright issue? It's like, can't you, like, play, like... I know you can play, like, segments of songs without having it be a copyright issue. Okay, so... What was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, so I'm going on to my sister's advice, which I seriously just told her, like, 2 minutes ago, that it was awful, and I would not do this as a video. But I'm going to talk about rehearsal. Yay. Okay, so basically, rehearsals have been tough for my play. And it's not really my play, I'm just in it. So therefore I claim it as my, no, I did not write it at all. And so what happened is that on Monday, not only did we run through the act where I'm in all of, basically a lot of the scenes, is we also, I had to take people's pictures. It was very stressful. I don't remember it at all. It seems like a month away, but really it was just 6 days ago. Huh. Well, so that was fun, and then on Wednesday, it wasn't really, I'm double cast, so it wasn't really my night, which is really weird, because we almost did one of my scenes, wrong side of the hair, because we almost did one of my scenes. Well, okay, but I mean by one of the scenes is, we're both in the scene on different nights, but I know the scene better, and my Ariel was going to do the scene. So I was going to be in the scene, and then we had to stop, and our director had to yell at people for talking and not sitting where they're supposed to, and to get to the fast things. We weren't able to do my scene. And so for basically the entirety of the rehearsal, I was sitting on my phone reading a book because I could not do anything. This makes me sound like a very antisocial person, which I am, but that is besides the point. And then on Saturday, it was again not really my day to do stuff, because we did the act where I'm like in 2 scenes. So, and I got there really early. I wasn't technically supposed to be there, but I slept over at my friend's house, whose mom is the director, and they needed to be there early with a whole bunch of other people to discuss things. So I went there, and it was really awkward because everyone was like, why is she here? They didn't say that out loud, but I could tell. I could tell. It was in their eyes. And I was like, I don't know. And I really realized, I don't know why I'm here. And it's kind of offends me why she didn't really call me to be there. No, it didn't offend me. I was just like, does she not consider me important? But it's okay because she values me into taking care of the little kids. At least I hope so. Yeah. So because I wasn't doing anything, I read a book. Yeah, not interesting. And so I then also, there's this group of people who like, they get told to go into the lobby and like practice a scene. And they never do. Because they are friends. Wrong side of the hair. Ooh, flowers. And so I went out voluntarily. Probably shouldn't have done this. Probably makes me sound like a complete bossy snob. But so I went out and I made sure they were like practicing their scene. Because they're very social and I'm not. And I enjoy yelling at people. No, I don't actually enjoy yelling at people. Which is really weird because I'm talking really loud sometimes. Especially when I'm filming videos. And so, yeah, that was basically it. But I hung out with my little 11-year-old friend, and I called her little because she claims that she's the size of an average 8-year-old, but she's 11. And I met her this fall, and she was like, I sat next to her. She was an 11-year-old, 11 and up group, because we were blocking a scene, and she was like, okay, people who are 11 and up. And so she's like, you don't think I belong here, do you? I was like, no, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 11. I was like, you're really small for 11. And she's like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 14. She's like, you're really tall for a 14. I was like, genetics, it's a good thing. And so I got to hang out with her a lot, and that's nice because normally I'm too busy, or like I'm just not feeling it that day, or she's like off practicing the dance because we're very different roles. And yeah, and it was nice. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm really at a lack for creative ideas. Maybe something will interesting happen this week. Something better interesting happened this week. I have a show this week. Oh, I can talk about that. So my theater class is putting on a production, a theater review. And what really annoys me is that no one really knows the music. Okay, some people know the music, and I'm really proud of them. And like, we have the dances for our group numbers down. Well, most people do. The people who haven't been there don't have them down. But so like, this one person, like, I'm in charge of getting all the musical tracks and putting them together on a CD so I can just hand it to our people who are doing sound. And to hear all the songs, you just need to go through in order. And so the next day after we decided, like the next time I saw this guy, after we decided what songs we were doing, who were singing the solos, who were doing things. So he's singing a solo. And he comes up to me, he's like, hey, I need this very specific track, and here's what I need. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to tell the difference, you're gonna have to find it. Or you're gonna get the karaoke version that first pops up on YouTube or iTunes. And he's like, no, I need this very specific version. I was like, I'm not doing that then. So then he comes in, we're running through the entire show. He comes in and he sings, and he, like, you can hear him practicing beforehand without music, that he's like, he knows the tune, he knows the lyrics, he's got it down, and then you add music. And he does not know any of the music. And I'm just like, see? And I was really mad because I was like, you asked me to get this very specific version and I can't do that. And what also makes me mad is my theater teacher. She's like, Elle, where are the CDs of the songs? I was like, you're adding new songs. How am I supposed to be able to get them when you added new songs? Like, I just got the list of new songs on Friday, and we might be taking out the solo that I just told you about on Monday. And I think we probably are, because, not that I don't have faith in the guy, it's just I don't think it'd be up to my theater teacher's standards, and we'll cut it. And then we will have even less solos. We don't have it like any solos, which is probably why we added more songs. And I don't think anyone knows who's in those songs, which makes me really confused on why we're putting them in like a week before the show. Yeah. Also, what was I gonna say? But remember, do smart things, watch good TV, like, well, yeah, like Downton Abbey, Doctor Who, and Sherlock. Read good books, and read my blog and follow me on social media. Bye!